Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I am going to challenge the 4th Reversal of Fate battle, which is Alhazard's Revival, if. Alhazard's liberation ceremony has begun. This chaotic sword affects the fate of everyone. The feats are Brainbuster, where Egbert defeats Bozel, Quick Elimination, defeat 3 enemies in 3 turns, and Lightning Operations, win within 15 turns. This one doesn't seem like it'll be a problem. I think the biggest problem will probably be Quick Elimination, and probably Egbert defeats Bozel. So clearly I have to bring Egbert, so let's do a quick Egbert highlight before I jump into the fight. So Egbert, what I've done is I removed Lana's equipment and thrown it onto my Egbert. First thing to note, my Egbert is only 4 stars out of 6 stars. I just had terrible luck getting Empire shards in general. Like Imelda is 4 out of 6 and she has no shards at all. And Egbert is 4 out of 6 and he does have 80 shards, so I need to get one more Egbert to bring him to 5 stars. But yeah, it's just not been a good thing in terms of getting shards. So Egbert, because I'm going to bring 2 AoE attack skills. So I guess it'll probably be... I don't think it really matters, does it? They all do 0.3 times damage. So why don't I just bring, I guess, Forget and Desiccate. There we go. And Fireball. His class mastery is 2 out of 4 because further class mastery uses up too much guild medals, right? Getting to 2 out of 4, you only need materials up to the level 40 class materials, which is 200 points. After that, it's 400 points, then 600 points, then 800 points. And so it becomes too expensive to upgrade beyond this. In terms of his intelligence, it's 246 plus 290, so it's not great, right? And the best soldier for this will be Hellfire Archers, right? Because they do extra fixed damage after battle. So that's going to be my party of characters. In terms of training ground for the holy units, well, there's 49, 55, 29, 29, and then 26% hit points, 34% attack, 24% defense, 24% magic defense. What it really means is my attack has been maxed out at the 14 out of 20 level. Hit points and magic defense have not been. And similarly here, right, it's 13 out of 15 and 13 out of 15. The wizards are at level 5, but the Hellfire Archers are much lower than that. I'm going to level them up once more so that they're level 3. Tiny bit more fixed damage, right? If I bring it up to level 5, I think you get 9% fixed damage, but it is what it is. So that's going to be my party. And now let's jump into the fight. So Secret Realm, Twisted Fate, Reversal of Fate, and the 4th battle. Dark power of the sleeping Alhazard, lift the light's binding seal and retrieve your strength. Haha, this is my blade of darkness, Alhazard. What the? The teleport failed? If that's the case, there's no way to get Lord Bernhard to attack. Egbert, I'm not surprised you're a double-crosser. I should have killed you and your Dark Dragon acolytes. Wow, what a line! You should cut down on the soap operas. Who's there? No one's there? Is it just my imagination? I set up a magic barrier earlier and can teleport Bernhard in. You're gonna die. Did I make a mistake? My lord, our forces have been surrounded, and we are the only ones who broke through the blockade. I'm so sorry, we let you down. It's okay. The Emperor will end all of this. Now let's meet the devil. Well, that was pretty interesting. So yeah, I mean, let's just begin the attack and see how it goes, shall we? Alright. So it looks like all the enemies get a buff. Let's see what the buff actually does. Damage taken is reduced by 80%. Fixed damage taken is increased by 200%, and this can't be dispelled. So it's a very, very annoying buff. It just means that you have to rely on fixed damage to kill off any target. Fortunately, all three of the characters have the ability to do fixed damage. Black Dragon Vanguard has a Rupture, right? The Eggbird will do fixed damage via AoEs or magic attacks, and the Black Dragon Rune will have Ignite for fixed damage. So they also have a skill. This one blocks all attacks for allies within 2 blocks, and melee damage taken is reduced by 90%. Right? This one has the Arrow Shield that blocks against ranged attacks, right? Yep. Oh no, it's the same thing. It just blocks against all attacks and also reduces magic damage taken by 90%. So they both have a guard skill. That's pretty much it. The enemies then, you just need to kill them off one by one before you reach Bozel, I suppose. So let's get started, shall we? Let's move... Let's move up to start. And I'm going to activate the Arrow Shield skill. There we go. Archer comes up, hits my mage. Lancer shifts over, activates the guard skill. So, I actually need to kill 3 enemies in 3 turns. So even if I kill these 2, it's not enough. So why don't I start by tossing an AoE at these 2, right? And then let's have the Black Dragon Vanguard attack the Archer, which will actually hit the Lancer and do the fixed damage strike. There we go. And then finally, let's trade ranged attacks. And this thing actually does, if you initiate an attack, you deal fixed damage, right? So I can actually trade it at 1 range, like so. And the fixed damage will destroy the Archer. Black Dragon Vanguard taking a hit, pulling the enemy close to me. And now, let's hit them with the other AoE attack, Forget. Ranged attack. Fixed damage destruction. And then with this, the Black Dragon Vanguard can finish off the Lancer. Here we go. So 3 enemies down in 3 turns. Off to a good start. Pulled an enemy to me by moving like that. So slowly killing them all off individually, one by one. Let's turn on this danger zone so I know just how far the enemies can march, right? There we go. Another enemy down. And I don't really want to trigger this mage just yet. So instead, I'm going to trigger this infantry. Let's move up. Activate Blade Reversal. So just slowly pull the enemies one by one into your range to kill them. That's basically the strategy for this whole fight. we go. That kill was a combination of the Hellfire Archers, right? 7% damage, as well as Egbert's Raging Inferno. Even if Egbert didn't kill it, it's fine, because you could have the Vanguard deal with it anyways. So, Mage, I don't want to pull it in just yet. So let's try to pull the Cavalry by moving over here, and once more, activating Blade Reversal. So that will just pull one enemy, skipping the Mage for now. And now, let's get rid of this one. So let's move up, I guess. Fireball. Ranged attack. Down it goes. And then now I guess I'll trigger the mage at this point. Actually, I'll hold off on that. Why don't I trigger this archer instead? So let's activate Blade Reversal again. Reason I'm holding off is because I don't have much magic defense on the infantry, so I want the one to tank the infantry hit to be the mage. Alright. Let's take down this archer. First attack, second attack, down it goes. So we're going at a pretty good pace. It's turn 7, so and there's 1, 2, and 3 enemies left. So yeah, going quite well. Alright, so let's move the mage now into range, right? So I want to trigger this guy. So let's move infantry in, mage in, to use up the arrow shield skill to guard, and in. And Sage's Hat to give him a bit more magic defense. There we go. Don't take much damage as a result. And now let's crush him. So, best way to crush him? Melee in the melee range. Fixed damage number 1. Melee attack. Fixed damage number 2. And it's down. And then next is to trigger this last enemy soldier, the Lancers. So then I'll activate Blade Reversal, the guard skill, right? And then move up. Alright, turn 11. It's now getting into range of fighting Bozel though. So I just need to double check the trigger distance of Bozel. So guess let's begin with the fireball. And then a second one. Just seeing. Right here is fine then. Second ranged attack. It's dead. And now let's move up the infantry. So time to trigger Bozel. So let's move him in an arrow shield. And if possible, spread out. Doesn't seem to be possible though. So I'm going to have to eat the black hole. That's basically it. So hopefully it won't be too bad. going to just rush in then, like so. Trying to avoid as much damage from the black hole as possible, so the infantry is out of range at least. Egbert died! Ah! And I can't reroll. Crap! Alright, so now I know. Egbert has to be outside of the black hole range for me to win. Or at least win with defeat, right? So I can actually just retreat Egbert, and I would have gotten this completion. Oh boy. That's fine. Okay. I know the strategy now, at least. Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So, in this video, I'm going to do the second portion of the fight of Alhazard's revival to get the last feat, Brainbuster, where Egbert defeats Bozel. So let's begin. And the first portion of this fight, I'm going to do exactly what I did for my first run, and I'm just going to change what I've done at the very end. Because I actually found out there's a few unique points about that portion of the fight. It's a little bit more luck-based than I expected it to be. But I'll talk about it once I get to the very end of the battle. So here we go. So just repeating exactly what I've done the first time around. Moving up, killing targets, rinse and repeat. Nothing changes about this first portion of the fight. And this first portion is totally repeatable, so there's no luck element involved, unlike the ending portion of this fight. So here we go. Melee attack with my mage, which is still a magic attack, so it hits the archer, ignoring the guard skill of the lancer. Infantry pulls the orc in. Mage attack to hammer the Cyclops, and then Bozel to finish with a double AoE strike. Turn on danger zone. Let's move the vanguard in to draw the gargoyle. Hold on. Is that a trigger spot? Nope. Is that a trigger spot for the cavalry? Nope. Okay, just needed to double check that because I didn't want to pull any enemies in. So attack number 1, range attack number 2, and the Cyclops, and the gargoyles will be down. So pull in the next character with blade reversal. And 2 range attacks to kill off this character. Actually, why don't... Yeah, because I have to pull into cavalry next. So range attack number 1. Range attack number 2. And time to pull the cavalry while staying outside of the mage's range, which means this tile up here. And once again, activate blade reversal. Cavalry comes rushing in to kill himself. So let's get rid of it. So range attack number 1. Let's move this infantry up, and once again, blade reversal to pull the archer. And then range attack number 2 to kill off the cavalry. So after the first 3 turns, you're basically killing off an enemy each turn. Toss an AoE at him, shall we? And just move up a little to heal up the infantry. And now let's trigger the mage. Comes in, uses mass attack. So let's quickly get rid of him and then take down the Lancer. Alright, here we are. Time to fight against the last few enemies. Alright, with this turn, the Lancer will die, and then we can talk about how to beat Bozel. Okay, so Bozel, he is very, very annoying because of the random debuffs he applies. Okay, between Black Hole and his talent, if you get hit by the random debuff of cannot use passive skills, suddenly Rupture does nothing. Suddenly, this wizard also does nothing from Ignite, because they're both passive skills. So no more fixed damage, no more damage to Bozel. So there's a luck element involved here. Okay? Unfortunately, that's just the reality of this fight. So there's nothing you can do about it. Literally nothing. Pray to the gods. That's basically it. Alright, so I'm going to move. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move Egbert back, like so. Right? So that Egbert is out of range of the Black Hole, which has a 4 radius. So let's move the Vanguard into trigger position, making the enemy come to me. Let's also put Black Dragon Rune right beside him and activate Arrow Shield. And then Egbert needs to get safe, which is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 5th tile. So he'll be safe from the enemy blast where he's standing. And the reason I activated Arrow Shield is because of this. I don't know what skill Bozel will decide to use. In this case, it decided to use Fireball instead of Decay or Black Hole. Thus, the way I position my characters. Alright, so let's check something quickly, okay? Fixed damage, right? It's 2 times hero's attack and 2 times hero's intelligence. So I want the fixed damage from... I want to not kill Bozel if possible. So let's attack with the infantry. The fixed damage hits for... How much was that? So it was 13952 minus 7340. That was 6,612 hit points damaged on Bozel, which was just what I needed. Because if I can get a second fixed damage hit from this infantry, then Egbert can kill off Bozel in a single strike. I can't have the Black Dragon Rune attack Bozel, because if the Black Dragon Rune attacks, Bozel is going to die. These two strikes alone will kill off Bozel. So I'm going to keep my two characters like so, and again stay 4 tiles away from either enemy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm still okay standing where I am. So now here's the luck part. Does this black hole apply the passive debuff? Cannot receive buffs, minus 20% defense. I'm okay here. Black Dragon Rune got the cannot use passive skills. So if I was relying on the Black Dragon Rune, I would have been screwed. But I'm not. So Black Dragon Vanguard attacks, fixed damage, leaves Bozel with 728 hit points left. And now I just need to pull Bozel into range of Egbert and I'm done. So nearly done. Just like that. Like I said, there's a luck element involved no matter what. Okay? Depending on whether you get that stupid debuff of cannot use passive skills. So he's already used Black Hole. So I can actually move Egbert up like so and still be safe. Because even if he moves up 3, I can't be targeted here. So we'll do that. It dies, no problem, because I'm finishing the fight now with Egbert, using an AoE blast and fixed damage. Boom. And with that, Egbert has killed Bozel. So, like I said, there is a luck element in this getting this achievement. It actually took me 4 attempts. This is my 4th. I'm not kidding you. The first few, I accidentally killed off Bozel with the mage instead of doing 2 fixed damage attacks with the infantry. And then a few times, the infantry got affected by cannot use passives, right? So you can't get away from this luck aspect, okay? That's just the way this fight works. Getting Brainbuster is very luck-based. But if you attempt it multiple times, you will get the achievement, the last challenge points. So thanks for watching, everyone. And on that note, Nitro out.